Wow.
And we had actually broken up, but she came by my office and she said, "You're the only person I trust to tell this to, but I'm being followed everywhere. Somebody's stalking me everywhere I go, and hearing voices." And I mean, I'd known this girl for years, even though we had broken up, we were still friends. So, I mean, I knew that there wasn't a history of mental illness or drug use or anything like that that could be currently, doing it. And sure enough, I kind of, invested in some counter surveillance for her, which is the way I discovered everything I did, along with luckily having some contacts in the CIA. So when I did the counter surveillance on her, we found that there were about 10 different vehicles that were following her during the course of a day. She was being handed off from one stalker to another, and the plate numbers all came back to a particular private investigative service. The one that I told you was actually owned by former FBI.
Yeah.
And so when I, started running their plates, then they started using rental cars. Still trying to actually stalk her. And not only stalk her, we're actually breaking into her house and putting Rohypnol, the date rape drug, and drinks and food. Then it wound up turning into being, for the most part, a sexual trafficking case. Men were paying money to come and rape her while she was in an impaired state.
Oh, wow.
So that's what kind of got me into it. We did go to the police, who initially probably didn't believe the story, but luckily I had contacts there too, who basically said, and I wrote this in the book, they said, when every now and again you come across a story that's so crazy it has to be true. So that's kind of how we got some of the police investigation going. Unfortunately, what kind of became of it is they basically said, this guy's former FBI, stalking is what he's been trained to do. It's going to be hard to garnish enough proof to actually bring it to a court case. So she changed her name and moved away to get away from some of it, I hope. Because even I don't, know where she's at now. And then I decided that to write a book, mostly at the time thinking that I was exposing something that happened here locally in San Antonio.